Alrighty, today folks, we're going to be looking at another Botcon Generation 2 Redux Autobot. This is probably one of my favorite color patterns from the Botcon line. It also has one of my biggest nitpicks about the entire line. With him, this is the Generation 2 Redux Scorch or Turbomaster, depending which one you go with. The bag had it listed as Scorch. The bio card is listed under Turbomaster, so you have a couple of options. Color pattern is bright orange, yellow, some more bright orange, translucent orange for the windshield, and some gunmetal throughout, and black for the tires. He rolls very well. He did have a shattered glass Ravage as an accessory. I'm not going to be reviewing that here because I'm going to be doing a music month later on in honor of the release of Masterpiece Soundwave. He rolls really well. I'm going to get the nitpick out of the way because it's most obvious in this mode. The Generation 2 Redux set he has just a regular Autobot symbol, and that really annoyed me. I understand because it's a reference to another character, but it was still just kind of a minor gripe for me because the Generation 2 logos made more sense on all these figures. But let's get him transformed and go from there. First thing you want to do is pop off the gun. Now, this guy's going to have a lot of personal preference for how you transform him. I personally break him in half and then just pull back on the legs. Whoops. Fold in the seats. I'll make sure to do that. Then pull back. And that's going to extend out and that'll form the legs. Split them in half. Flip down the giant feet. Fold up the roll bar from vehicle mode. Again, take care of the other giant foot. And that's pretty much takes care of his lower torso. Arms, pull out, rotate around, pull down, rotate around. Reach in here, accordion the cod piece, or crotch piece, whatever you want to call it. Pull out the wheels. Oops. And hold back on the windshield and flip down the hood. And that'll give you his chest. Flip up the head. Then you have some choices with how you want to do the wheels. Instructions have it, I believe, this way. If you want to keep them out of the way. If you like having the little wing fins, you can. I personally just get them out of the way because it also helps secure the robot mode in place better. Flip out the hands, and you have Turbomaster in robot mode. As far as the gun, you have a couple of options with how you want to display it. He can either go in his hand, or there's a little hook for vehicle mode. You can just hook it in under there if you want to give him the shoulder mounted blaster. I don't do the shoulder one personally because it's kind of loose on mine, but also it's more of a Hound thing, and I know he's a Hound, or reuse of the Hound mold, but I like to differentiate him as his own character. He does, and there he is in robot mode. As you can see, you get a lot more gray in here. You get a very nice silver. Focus. Please focus. Silver for the face and red eyes. The flame fans out from there. Articulation on him, again, was another really good mold. Head is on a full ball joint. Arms, you get a little up and down at the shoulder, directly at the actual torso shoulder part. Then you get a full ball joint on the shoulder, so you can go out a little over 90 degrees, 360-degree rotation. Thigh swivel, or not thigh swivel, bicep swivel. About a 90-degree bend at the elbow. No wrist or anything, but the elbow is still nice. Because of transformation, you don't have anything at the torso. Again, a really good ball-jointed hip. And because he does have a really big feet, you can get some decent stability as long as you have a level table. Backwards, a little under 90 degrees because of the windshield. Forward, between about 135 and 108 degrees, give or take. Thigh swivel. Bend at the knee for about 90 degrees. He does have a very short thigh. Ankle, you have forward tilt and backward tilt because of transformation. And then an in and out at the actual foot. So along the way, you can get a lot of really good poses out of him because he has giant feet and he will pretty much stand in any pose you put him in. For a size comparison with him, we'll look at, there he is with Turbo Fire. So he's your about a standard deluxe size from the Classics line, not the new deluxe scale. I gotta say, this was probably one of the better attendee packs, because not only did you get him, you got the figure I'm going to review tomorrow, which is Double Punch. If you're a Shattered Glass person or a cassette fan, you're going to get Glit / Shattered Glass Ravage. This was probably one of the ones that I would definitely recommend if you're even just a Classics collector and not even Generation 2. I would try to pick this one up because he does have just the regular Autobot logo, and he would fit in really nicely on a Classic shelf even if you're not going in the Generation 2 look. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for Double Punch.